everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today, it's finally here. Drumroll please. It is the ultimate guide to ATEEZ. We are going to be doing the one by Of All the Kennys. We are super excited. We have been absolutely dying to do a guide, especially since we've started learning their names and their faces and more about their music. So we've been just incredibly impatient to learn more about them as individuals and as people and as a group. And we asked you guys for your input, and you guys were super helpful about that. We are aware that there might be a couple things that we see.
We know there's going to be spoilers.
Yeah, I think that's pretty unavoidable at this point.
We had asked before because we tried to start this video a little while back, and the first, literal scene says, there are spoilers, which thank you for letting us know.
Yes, yes.
But the majority of you wanted this. I think there was a way more. I literally sat through and tallied, four against, because there was another guide as well that was the older one that everybody really liked too, that was recommended to us, but it seemed like most of you guys wanted us to react to this. There were some concerns that because we haven't watched any of their Kingdom performances or we haven't finished their music videos yet, which, by the way, as of recording this, we have recorded our reaction to Wonderland, which will come out after this. So
that's where we're at.
That's where we're at right now. We haven't seen anything past that. But I do know there's going to be spoilers to the songs. I do know there's going to be spoilers to live performances. But
I think if anything at this point, it's just going to make me more excited to watch the videos
too.
And the performances. I don't think it's going to put us off of anything. So I think we're just really excited to focus more on them as people.
And to learn their stories a little bit, their background.
We want to know more about their background as a group, as friends, and as individuals. So we are all set. We're comfy. We've got some milk tea with us. We've got some water. We've got our pillows. This is going to be a longer reaction. We don't want to talk over anything, but we're going to try to keep pausing minimal, but we will pause when we need to say something.
Kind of how we usually react.
Yeah. So
we can hear. One day we'll both have our own headphones. Do not worry, that day is coming soon. We've had some issues.
Yes. But yeah, so get comfy with us. Hang out here with us. We would love to have you on our hour and a half or however long journey for this. Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's get started because this is going to be a big video. Here we go.
That threw me off. Oh, I'm kind of
quick
nervous.
Spoiler disclaimer.
This is as far as we made last time.
This is when we stopped.
Various clips from music videos, live stages, and
live
more.
stages.
If you don't want them to
be
spoiled,
we know pronunciation
I
might
suggest watching them
be
off
and
in
then
this one.
coming back to this guide after. Now onto the video.
Yes, I'm rocky, feel like I'm rocky. Dance on the floor, feel like I'm rocky. Yes, I'm rocky, feel like I'm rocky. Dance on the floor.
Hey.
We're ATEEZ.
ATEEZ is an 8-member South Korean boy band formed by KQ Entertainment.
Got a plan.
The group consists of Hongjung, Songhwa, Yunho, Yozong,
Yosang.
San,
San.
Mingi,
I love these pronunciations.
Young,
Mingy.
and Jongho. I realize that you are probably very excited to learn new facts about the members.
It knows. They know.
But before that, I would like to tell you some things about ATEEZ as a group.
Please do.
ATEEZ debuted on October 24, 2018, with double title tracks Pirate King and Treasure. You'll find that they do that a lot.
We've been told that.
Oh, they always look so gorgeous. Yeah, I'm right. I'm excited.
I know.
Just
me
makes me
too.
more excited. I know I won't remember any of that.
The reason for this is that ATEEZ often involves fans and the public in choosing which song is going to be their title track.
Oh, interesting.
By a process of listening to clips and watching previews of both songs, then voting. So though 2 music videos come out, only one is the true official title track. Their other title tracks include Say My Name, Wonderland, Answer, and Fireworks, while ATEEZ is known for their distinct hard-hitting anthem-like songs. Most people don't know that ATEEZ is a group that frequently visits their softer, more sentimental side.
Learning that. Oh, I like the lyrics on that.
I know we're really excited to get into like the B-sides
Yes,
and the lives
yes,
as well.
yes.
So
Oh
this
my
is kind of
goodness.
giving us a taste of, because it is true. Most of the songs that we've seen in the music videos have a lot
The
of
big
them have been
anthems.
pretty hype.
Mhm.
Yeah.
세상 모든 게 다 풀어야 할 문제처럼 눈앞에 모든 게 다 두렵게 만든다. Don't let it get you down. It's gonna end.
Oh, that was nice. Oh, I can't wait.
Everyone loves to talk about ATEEZ's current position as the 4th-gen leaders of K-pop. But describing their past and where they started is an even better story. ATEEZ come from a very small company. They were the very first trainees to come from KQ. They didn't have much money when they started, which is noticeable when you watch their debut music videos. Treasure and Pirate King, though was shot in more raw code.
Man, I didn't notice.
I wouldn't. I was thinking the same thing.
I thought they looked so good. Those videos look so good.
I can't.
The location, like 100% helped, but I did not notice at all.
I can't do this. It's gonna have me get all emotional
Oh.
and stuff. I'm a big baby, so we'll see how this goes. They look so happy.
I know.
Love using free sets to spend the least amount of money.
Okay.
You can even see a tourist in the background of the Treasure official
But-
music video.
I would have
All
never
of this
noticed.
makes it even more remarkable that ATEEZ is where they are now. ATEEZ have told us that in the beginning, every week when they would get to a music show, they had to shorten their songs just to get a spot. They would even skip a week sometimes. At a recent interview with It's Live, San said that they really didn't have anything and came up from nothing. The first member to join KQ and the group was Hongjun. One could say that he literally sacrificed his sweat and tears to get ATEEZ to where they are now. While KQ is a small entertainment company that most people have never heard of, the talent that comes from it is nowhere near small.
So I do want to say this actually isn't super surprising, not for ATEEZ, but like as the industry in itself, because we are kind of aware, and that's how it works. If you are a small company, which I don't think I'd heard of KQ before.
No, I don't think I had
So
either.
if you are a smaller company, you do not have access to
The resources to promote
contacts
yourself
and things. Yeah, your
Mhm.
company doesn't to promote you to be on bigger broadcasts and get the time that the bigger companies do. So. Not surprising, but I didn't know that ATEEZ had struggled. But then again, I don't know much about their story at all. So, yeah. So, not surprising when you hear about where they started from, that was how they were treated.
Yeah.
ATEEZ's producing team includes Edenary, a special production team consisting of Eden, Buddy, Lee's, Allaunder, Pepperoni, HLB, and Olive. It also includes Hongjung and Mingi. Just like their producers, ATEEZ's choreographers, BB Trippin, are top tier and have played a big part in who they are today.
BB Trippin'.
I like the name.
Because KQ Entertainment is an extremely small company, ATEEZ has an amazingly close relationship to the staff and everyone in the company.
You have to love that.
I love
To the
that,
point
yeah.
that they call the CEO Abuji.
Hi,
Korean
father.
word for father.
Dad.
That is so adorable.
They're chanting daddy.
Yeah.
2018, ATEEZ spent a month in Los Angeles preparing
Hello?
for their debut. At this time, as trainees, they were called KQ Fellas. The training in Los Angeles proved better than anyone could have ever imagined. Because when ATEEZ came back, they arrived as performance monsters. In May of 2018, KQ Fellas
check this out.
unleashed 3 viral performance videos to the world, carving out.
We'll go back and check these out after we finish the MVs probably, because
Yeah.
I do want to see this.
There's a lot of stuff we know we need to
Yeah, I
cover,
know.
and this is
There's
just
so
making
much
us
stuff.
super excited to do it.
For themselves as one of the best dance groups in the K-pop industry. If this guide accomplishes half of what it was intended to, then you should be leaving here as an ATINY, unless you were already one to begin with. ATINY, the name of ATEEZ's fandom, is a combination of the words ATEEZ and destiny.
Oh, that's
Oh.
so
If you should
cute.
know anything about ATEEZ,
I thought they were just tiny. I have seen ATEEZ. Is that how you say it? Is it actually ATEEZ?
I mean, if it's Destiny.
Destiny.
Yeah, ATINY.
Duh. That's so cute. I didn't know that. I just thought.
I don't know
well,
what it takes to
people's-
be like.
I want to be. I want to be
what does it
ATEEZ.
take to be
Can I be
considered
baby?
one?
Can I
Can
be
we be
baby
baby one?
ATEEZ?
it's that every facet of their history is a testament to the fact that ATEEZ was meant to be. The fandom name was announced on November 17, 2018, creating one of the most important songs in ATEEZ's discography, Star 1117. Star 1117 is a song made for fans and is one of the ending
1117.
songs ATEEZ sings at their concert.
That is
It
adorable.
means a lot to ATEEZ and ATINYs,
No, I will
and
cry.
it has the tendency to make us emotional.
Y'all let him breathe, y'all. Aww.
ATEEZ
I'm not
also
gonna cry.
involved ATINYs in the process of
Light
creating
sticks?
the light stick, which was aptly named Lightini. Many people wonder how the name ATEEZ came about. It was voted on by KQ.
Stop! Why is this the cutest friggin' crap I've ever seen in my life?
I'm over here like tearing up at a song I don't even know.
Lightini.
Lightini. That is the cutest thing I've ever heard.
I want one.
And the ATEEZ members themselves. It
Also, this music's not helping anything.
Yeah,
because
no,
it's
it's
so
not.
cutesy.
stands for Everything Teenagers A to Z.
Oh.
They were to be a group that encapsulated and fully personified everything teenagers go through, both the good and the bad. And ATEEZ truly does that. You can read any of ATEEZ's lyrics and feel the true emotion that they evoke out of someone. They are meant to inspire, to sympathize with, and to give strength to those that listen.
That was so fast.
I promise that we will try to stop pausing as much, but I just wanted to say, like, you know this about me. I am a sucker for anything that's extremely like lyrical heavy that has a message to it. I don't really care what a song sounds like, but if the message resonates with me, I'm immediately gonna love it. And so I can already tell, like, when we get into some of those B-sides, and even some of the title tracks that they've had, but some of the B-sides that have the more like raw lyrics, I'm really looking forward to that because I think that's gonna hit very hard.
I'm a pushover when it comes to music. I like a big majority of it, so I really don't think I'll dislike
No.
anything. But
ATEEZ
Look at
introduces
him.
themselves with the chant "Aid makes one team." Family, friendship, and relationship are extremely important to them.
오케이. 자, 둘, 셋. MSO 팀 파이팅! 인사드리겠습니다. 둘, 셋. MSO 팀. 안녕하세요.
It makes one team. I love it.
hello.
MSO 팀. 안녕하세요. 하나, 둘, 셋. MSO 팀. 감사합니다. 네. ATEEZ 고마워요. MSO 팀 파이팅!
I like the little foot thing. That's so cute.
And even when one member is unable to be there at
Some
the
of you
time,
mentioned his
Yeah.
hiatus.
ATEEZ never allows them to be forgotten.
Like,
빅송
같이.
오케이
민기 집에서 발 해야 돼. 발 일어서서 해야 돼.
발 꺼내 당장 꺼내.
자 간다.
같이 해야 돼 모여
자. 둘, 셋. MX1 팀. 파이팅! 감사합니다.
That's adorable.
Another
Love
chant
that.
you should know about is ATEEZ present, which is frequently said in the beginning of their songs.
I have heard that.
Yes.
It's not always there, but when it is, it's an indication that things are about to get crazy. If you have watched even just a few of ATEEZ's music videos, you will notice a pattern of ending scenes. They are the puzzle pieces ATEEZ gives to us to string together their storyline.
We're trying.
Even though, according to Hongjoong, they have yet to reveal even half of it. Explaining the storyline should be left to rocket scientists
You
at
caught that one.
MIT. But what ATINYs can tell you is that ATEEZ are pirates. The ATEEZ universe involves alter egos, referred to respectively as Hala ATEEZ, and time travel, which is why you see the sand clock so often, even though in ATEEZ lore, it is called a chromer.
We've
Throughout
had
ATEEZ's music
some people
videos,
mention.
You will find them in the desert, at a school, in a ship in the sky, and even trapped in a clear box. This is because ATEEZ's story weaves in and out of their present and past. If you would like to delve deeper into ATEEZ's lore, I suggest watching their Zero Fever Part 1
We will
diary
watch that.
film.
Yes.
ATEEZ is known for many things, the most prominent being masters of performance. It is often said that the worst dancer in ATEEZ could rightly be the main dancer in another group. ATEEZ has been highly praised by multiple choreographers, including Leah Kim, Sienna Lalo, Kyo Madrid, Honey J. Nose, and Sean Liu. They have collaborated with, worked with, praised, and covered ATEEZ. ATEEZ is revered by younger artists as role models both on and off stage.
Love that.
And are praised by experts, 선배님s, and peers as the K-pop group to
BTS.
watch out for.
거짓이라고 해도 누군가 내게 해줬으면 했던 말 걱정 안 해도 돼 잘하고 있어 지금처럼 말해 Just keep it up
Nah.
You can definitely see they've picked up some traction. And I love that. Especially considering where they started.
This is why ATEEZ has been on the show Immortal Songs 5 times and won 3 times. ATEEZ made history by being the only 4th generation K-pop group to do so, and also the
love their
fastest
shocked
K-pop
faces.
group ever to win it 3 times. You will never find an ATEEZ stage lacking, and ATEEZ take a lot of pride in that fact. Psy himself said that all of my junior artists do their best, but ATEEZ's specialty is that they work hard and do well. In my personal opinion, I think they're the next generation K-pop leaders. ATEEZ's legendary skills, effort,
That's big
and
coming from
talent
Psy.
has gotten them far over these past 3 years. And as a result, a huge increase in fans has become overwhelmingly evident. While ATEEZ sold out their entire world tour just 4 months after debuting, the exponential increase in size and venue is quite shocking. ATEEZ's 2019 concert in New York boasted of 800 people for their sold-out 2020 tour, which was postponed to 2022. That number shot up to 19,500.
It's a big
Not only
number
have
difference.
fans recognized their abilities, but it seems others have too.
It's gotta be jarring.
After the American leg of their 2022 tour, ATEEZ's stay had to be lengthened due to the high demand for interviews. ATEEZ was even invited to interview and perform at the Grammy Museum, making them the 4th K-pop group and the very first 4th generation K-pop group to be invited. ATEEZ have no qualms about telling ATINYs how they feel about us.
Oh, I'd
In
lose it if
fact,
San looked at me.
ATEEZ has a phenomenal relationship with their fans. They are not a
That was a lot.
Oh my gosh. Oop. I muted it. I'm sorry.
ATEEZ have no qualms about telling ATINYs
You really
I'd
do.
pass out right away.
Her hair is amazing, though.
Mhm.
how they feel about us.
A little
I
flirt.
need him to follow me around, give me some compliments.
Please make me feel better.
In fact,
Yeah, that's literally me how I feel on the inside right now, just reading that.
ATEEZ has a phenomenal
Yo,
I
this
don't
one's
know.
long.
My eyes are already struggling. That's from Hongjung. I can see it at the bottom. A beautiful letter to ATINY.
I was able to write a song just by looking around and having fun without any purpose.
I like going through this and kind of trying to skim what we can see. And at the end, he even says, like, it's a bit of a rambling long letter. So he's like, I'm just sitting here typing things to you. And I love that.
relationship with their fans.
Hope that you take on your own challenges without being afraid. Go for it. Try to think that you can get through it. And more than anything, if you lose that fear and succeed, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks.
Jungho.
They are not afraid.
You don't have to be sorry to other people. Why are they coming for us?
I know.
Oh, man. Fall in love with being alive. Hongjung, I'm going to need you to just...
Continue.
Yeah.
To be emotional with us.
I love them.
And that is what makes
It's adorable.
ATEEZ and ATINY so close.
I missed the
He said
last
don't blame
one.
yourself for
Emotional
resting.
with us.
The last
That is what
one.
makes ATEEZ and ATINY
Resting is also one of the steps.
Don't call yourself
so
lazy.
close.
Yeah.
All in all,
Gotta rest.
it's clear that ATEEZ, while notably sharing one brain cell between the
One
eight
brain
of
cell.
them, are some of the most genuine, heartfelt, and
There's-
hardworking individuals in the K-pop industry.
A little
Not
pigtails, a
only
little
do
pigtails.
they not know when to slow down and relax, hence why we receive an entire stage performance whenever they upload a dance
Yo,
practice.
rest.
But a huge
Oh,
part
whoa,
of
that-
This,
yeah.
that was Wonderland, right?
Yeah,
This
we
is the
just watched
Wonderland
that, so we
choreo?
just recognized that choreo.
I recognize the
drop.
Watch it be something different.
whenever they upload a
No, it
dance
isn't because they did the
practice.
Yeah.
really close thing.
But a huge part of who they are is rooted in staying humble and kind.
They shoot the
So,
camera with that
it
stomp.
makes sense that on May 8, 2020, the Korean Ministry of Culture,
Mm.
Sports, and Tourism named ATEEZ as their 2020 promotional ambassador, with the goal of promoting Korean culture and tourism abroad. In some places in Korea, ATEEZ is known as the K-pop group that conquered the US. This is because ATEEZ has a very strong global fan base.
They've got such a fun
ATEEZ's
energy.
2022 US tour, some 100,000 people joined ATEEZ's official
Mm.
fan community. This is a strong testament to the power ATEEZ holds and their ability to captivate the hearts of people all over the world. If you
That was a
want-
really cute picture.
What did it say? They were in Dallas?
and their ability to captivate the hearts of
Aw.
Aw, I love that.
people all over the world. If you want to get to know the boys better, their fun and chaotic personalities
Yes.
are quite evident in their variety shows, KQ Fellas,
Mm.
Wanted Series, Fever Road Series, Wanted Special Series, and Stressor Things,
Wow.
a variety show made by the Universe app. At this point, I'm sure you are itching to know more about each
Please.
individual member, and I applaud you for being so patient.
Thanks.
Let's get to know every member of ATEEZ.
The captain. Y'all.
They even put their MBTI.
It went too fast. Leader, rap, composition, according to the website. Okay.
Got it.
It was funny because we were talking about this when I was on the way home today. I was talking about if I were to ever be a leader in a K-pop group, I would love to be the captain. That would
Yeah,
be
just
that's
be
like
called
the
the
coolest,
captain.
the coolest thing. That I am the captain.
I love that.
That is so cool.
Kim Hong-jun.
Is it
Oh,
an
hello.
introvert?
Don't.
is it introvert?
Not with those faces.
Kim Han-jung.
He's captain.
Before we talk about all that is Hongjung, you should know that he is never called a leader, but a captain. ATINYs and
Y'all told us
ATEEZ
that.
Yes,
alike
thank
both
you all for
call
telling
him
us
their
that.
captain. And Yunho even said that the members have to pay him money if they mess up and call him a leader.
That's funny.
Hongjung was the first to join KQ in 2016. Though KQ Entertainment was not accepting trainees at the time, Hongjung sent them a mixtape with a letter saying he wanted to be an artist who writes his own music. KQ taking a chance on this teenager.
He said, y'all
would
pay
mark
attention
the
to
beginning
me.
of a long and rewarding journey for Hongjung, ATEEZ, and KQ Entertainment. Hongjung is one of the only 2 members that make up the 98 line. If you watch a lot of ATEEZ content, you'll end up hearing from multiple members that Hongjung stands as the father of the group.
He about
Watching
to
him
punch
will
him.
undoubtedly prove that statement as true.
Sassy, I love it.
Hongjung produces
What did
a
he
lot
say?
of will undoubtedly prove that statement as true.
He's gonna get grounded.
Hongjung produces a lot of ATEEZ's songs.
That's funny.
And even wrote over 40 songs for ATEEZ before debuting.
Wow.
Wow.
This includes Sunrise, Horizon, Good Lil Boy, Celebrate, Rocky, All About You, and ATEEZ's ethereal song Rora, which is a favorite of ATEEZ. He was, and is, extremely passionate about what he does, to the point of not sleeping. And that shows in the fruit of his hard work. An ongoing joke between ATEEZ and ATINYs is that Hongjung doesn't know where the dorm is because he sleeps at the studio. As outrageous as that sounds, Hongjung does actually sleep in his studio a lot. Hongjung loves learning more about his craft, and even spent extra time in Los Angeles after their 2022 tour to learn from a few producers here. Hongjung is very serious when he writes ATEEZ's songs. He sees it as an opportunity to make a statement about life, love, and loss. He likes to write about the struggles we all face in life, but also all the ways that we overcome them. This is why you'll find many people crying to the songs he writes.
Oh no.
It's gonna be me later.
Not only is
I know
Hongjung a
it.
top-notch producer and songwriter, but he reforms clothes and many other items.
That's
18s
fun.
love to see the most
Oh, I love
recent
it.
thing
Oh my
he takes
goodness.
and transforms.
That's so fun.
Hongjung
So he's an
often
art. He's a
uses
true
his
art. He's an
performance
artist
to
in many
make a
ways.
statement, which shows in the jacket he reformed while he was in America and wore to the Grammy Museum that said, "No one like me." Hongjung loves encouraging
so
people,
love it.
and he loves people in general. He is a part of multiple social justice movements like the Polished Man campaign, which goal is to end child abuse. This is why you'll see him having one painted nail all the time. Some other hobbies Hongjung has is taking pictures and making covers of his favorite songs. His most recent busking session included multiple covers of songs
Busking?
from artists he loves, like David Bowie and Michael Jackson.
그 위로 잉크 자국 몇 개, 에이, 한 폭의 너의 그 silhouette 차마 묘사할 수 없어 얼음에.
Hongjung is a standout rapper and very versatile in his style. His trademark
the
is
door
the
open?
laugh, giggle, or chuckle he makes before he begins his verse.
I don't think I've noticed it before.
Ooh. I have. He's got like that. He's got the sass.
I've noticed the sass, but I haven't
Yeah,
noticed
yeah,
the
yeah.
giggle.
It's so great.
Alright, no.
Many people find that if they hear Hongjung laugh in a song, it is a guarantee that it's going to be amazing. Hongjung is also a low-key
His laugh
singer.
is magic.
He sings in a lot of
I don't make
ATEEZ
the rules.
songs, which is why his style is so versatile. He likes to play around and test his limits when it comes to song creation.
Oh, I love this song.
When you watch an ATEEZ stage, one thing you will undoubtedly notice is the almost crazy presence Hongjung brings to the stage. When he performs, it is an automatic party. His facial expressions are very animated.
They
and
are.
range
He's
from
very
extremely
expressive.
fun to extremely scary, depending on the song.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry for it.
Hello, sir.
Because of this, he earned himself a role as part of ATEEZ's Demon Line, which you'll find out more about
I see.
later.
I see it.
Demon line.
Hongjung speaks and understands English the most out of the group and helps translate for the members during American interviews.
Oh, I love that.
Though Hongjung is extremely hardworking, recently you can notice that he allows himself to have fun and let out tension. And this makes
As he should.
ATEEZ very happy because we all think he works too hard.
Yeah.
I can
Lastly,
see it.
if there is anything you should know about Hongjung, it is that his love for ATINY spans the length of the Milky Way.
Oh,
Everything he does is for us and to us. He loves talking to us and believes that we hung the stars in the sky. Recently, during the American tour, Hongjung said something to ATINYs that has now really become a foundational quote from ATEEZ to ATINYs.
I would say no matter where you are and who you are and what you become, we will always be there by your side. Like this. So, okay, 18 years. Hey, don't cry. Don't cry. If you cry, I will cry too, so don't cry. So, 18 years. You will stay with us like this, right?
He said, if you cry, I'll cry.
I know.
So I'm gonna keep that in mind for future videos. Like, I'm so sorry. Are we on the next one?
Songhwa, the dragon.
Okay, vocalist.
ENFJ. He's the other 98.
Jawline.
He's the other 98. I know. Somehow. Whew. That was such a cool freaking look. Oh my god. Why he's so attractive.
Songhwa was the fifth member to join ATEEZ.
Fifth?
He was close to giving up because he felt that he wasn't good enough. When the director of his dance school told him about a boy his age who was working very hard, this gave Songhwa the energy to keep practicing. Songhwa ended up auditioning to KQ. Later on, Songhwa found out that Hongjung was the boy his director told him
Aw,
about,
that's it all.
and the one
I love
that
that.
indirectly gave him the strength
That's
to keep
amazing.
going.
I will not
ATEEZ
cry.
like to say
You
that
will.
Hongjung and Songhwa debuting in ATEEZ together was destiny. For all intents and purposes, Songhwa is the mother of the group. Now, if you're following along, this would mean that he is married to Hongjung. Which tracks,
That's
because
cute.
while Hongjung and Songhwa don't have a vast set of idol friends, they are each other's best idol friend.
Oh, I love it.
Songhwa helps Hongjung in controlling the craziness of the group. Though
You get 'em.
Hongjung teases and acts like he doesn't like Songhwa, they actually mean a lot to each other. One of ATEEZ's songs
He's his
Thank You
first
was
mate.
written by Hongjung to Songhwa to express all the things he couldn't say to him.
He said thank you. What did he say?
So I'm gonna sing to you if you pay attention to me.
Songhwa and Hongjung have one of the most popular ships, which is called Songjung. They are not as vocal about it, but if you look closely at their interactions, you'll see their
Aw.
amazing friendship. Songhwa
I
is
love
the
it.
second half of the 98 line and the oldest member in ATEEZ. Though Songhwa is both the oldest member and the mother of the group, it would be hard to pick him out of a lineup next to the 99 liners. He seamlessly fits in well with the 99 liners because of his ability to be very playful and bordering on chaotic on occasion.
I love it.
One thing you will hear constantly about Songhwa is his ability to help members through tough times. He is a source of comfort for many of the members, and Woo Young himself said that he goes to Songhwa for comfort. Songhwa is one of the most caring people, and he extends this to all ATINYs. In fact,
So
Songhwa calls us
sweet.
his stars. This has more meaning when you learn that Songhwa's name means to be a star.
On the first tour, I did say, you guys were brighter than the star. Remember me? But now I see that you are the light of the stars. I'll always be with you. And
Surprisingly, the Songwa you see today was nowhere to be found years ago. It took a long time to get him to the place he is today, self-esteem wise. Songwa said that, pre-debut, he used to grow out his hair to hide his eyes and face because he didn't like the way he looked. He would practice really early in the morning or really late at night because he was afraid of someone hearing him sing. Now, he says, because of all of the love ATINYs have shown him, he has learned how to love himself. Even more, according to the members and Songwa himself, he is the most likely to be caught taking a selfie. He couldn't imagine it
We
before,
love it.
but because ATINYs call him handsome so often, he said he is able to see himself as handsome now.
It's amazing.
Okay. We're both over here like tearing up. It's just, I mean,
That's amazing.
a story of personal growth like that is always going to get to you because we always want to reach that point. And, you know, everybody has their insecurities and their moments where they feel more confident or less confident. And so to go through all of that and still choose to put himself in the spotlight is something that's really, really brave and very commendable. And I'm glad that he's in a place.
I'm happy for him.
I'm really happy he's in a place now where he can be himself and be happy and be confident because he should be.
그러면 일단은 요상이가 방금 질문했으니까 제가 성화한테
Yeah.
성화 who is the visual of ATEEZ?
Maybe.
Maybe.
So cute.
Songwa is known for his amazing vocals and his outrageous performance abilities. Like Hongjung, the person Songwa becomes is a 180 from who he is off stage.
I'm sorry, what is he wearing?
I dissociated.
Songwa is the second member of ATEEZ's Demon line. This title is rightly earned once you see for yourself his burning expressions, swift tongue movements, and graceful dance moves. Though Songwa debuted as a singer, he auditioned to KQ as a rapper. Recently, though, Songwa has gotten multiple chances to put his shockingly great rap skills out in the open. He has rapped on multiple songs and ATINYs are absolutely obsessed with the persona of rapper Songwa.
I love it.
I love that he's getting that freedom to explore that as well and to do it more.
Duality.
We love to see it.
Another thing you might hear a lot of is how physically perfect Songwa is. We're not kidding. At a glance, it is quite obvious that Songwa has the most perfect teeth. The one thing that can't be seen from afar are his perfect hands, lips, and nose. The ATEEZ staff claim the same, and Songwa himself also boasts of his perfect hands. One of Songwa's hobbies and passions is his love of ASMR.
Oh my goodness.
When each member of ATEEZ created their own series based on things that interested them, Songwa took it upon himself to create ASMR videos that were as funny as they were satisfying.
Mars ASMR.
Both ATINYs and ATEEZ compare Songwa to a dragon.
Oh,
Mainly Toothless, the dragon from the movie How to Train Your Dragon. Songwa bears a striking resemblance to Toothless and has received
He's got so many
species of the dragon. A skill not a lot of people know about Songwa is his makeup expertise.
Oh.
According to Songwa, he used to love putting makeup on when he was young. And he said, in a recent variety show, Stressor Things, when he was tasked to apply makeup on a ghost, that he was good at makeup. Songwa is also known to be very current on K-pop girl groups. He knows a lot of their choreographies and is praised for covering them very well.
I love it.
All in all, Songwa is someone you want by your side during both the good times and the bad times.
Come do my makeup, please. I don't know how, so you help. There are 6 more amazing individuals in this group.
That's why the video's so... The golden retriever, that I can see. He's a giant puppy. I know he's the tallest,
Golden retriever
right?
energy.
Yeah. Performance vocalist. No, he's one of the 99ers.
6'1".
Ew.
Okay.
Jong Yoon-ho.
I am full of energy
Before
right now.
we begin talking about ATEEZ's golden retriever, I mean Yoonho, I should begin by saying that Yoonho is everyone's dog. I mean boyfriend. I mean husband. Honestly,
All the things.
He is all of those things. Shockingly
Did you
enough,
make this? No.
his birthday is actually on World Puppy Day.
Aww.
Stop. So then y'all use the puppy emoji
Aw.
when y'all are translating things from him, probably?
왜 뽑았냐면 대형견 같았어. 그런 매력이 있는 것 같아서. 고마워.
This is so cute.
윤호를 사랑스러운 눈빛으로 보고 있니?
나도 그렇게 보면 안 되니?
Something that is often said on ATINY Twitter is that everyone has a bias, but everyone's boyfriend is Yoonho.
Aw.
Yoonho was the second member to join KQ.
Okay,
He joined 6 months after Hongjung through an audition as a dancer and trained to become a vocalist and the main dancer. Not only is Yoonho ATINY's ideal husband, but Yoonho is beloved by all the members. At the risk of sounding like a cheesy teen movie, everyone wants to be Yoonho or be with Yoonho. ATEEZ's members often say that he is one of the nicest people ever. He has the perfect height. He is amazingly talented, and he never loses his smile. This gift of happiness is something Yoonho uses for the good of everyone.
Yep, there's the
ATEEZ
dog.
says that when
Yep.
everyone is losing energy, Yoonho is the one to cheer them up and energize them. His goal for ATINYs is to be a vitamin for us, and I can't think of anything that describes him better.
하면서 사실 멤버들이 그때그때 텐션이 떨어지거나 조금 힘든 시기들이 있었는데 윤호는 그런 거 좀 아랑곳하지 않고 좋은 텐션으로 이렇게 결과물이 나올 수 있게 노력해준 것 같아서 너무 고맙고 그런 거에 대해서 따로 언급은 안 하지만 다 알고 있으니까 앞으로도 잘 부탁한다고 얘기하고 싶어. 고마워.
Just one look at Yoonho's smile or a funny
Oh
move
my gosh.
he does to make you
He's
laugh.
stirring
not
his
doing-
drink.
Forgetting why you
He's
were
not
sad
mixing
to
it very
begin
well.
with. An example of Yoonho's encouraging spirit is a quote from him that said, "My self-motivating phrase is that I wake up every day and tell myself I can do it." He said that there is nothing you can't do when you put your mind to it. Yoonho is one of the funniest members of ATEEZ and the weirdest.
The weirdest.
Though Yoonho is the first of the 99 liners and one of the
Hello?
Where did he go? And
What
then
is great about him is that he doesn't mind coming off as odd if it means he is being true to who he is.
I love that.
Or if it is to make someone happy. He once asked ATINYs if they would still
how
love
did
him
he
if
not
pooped.
break his
The
I'm
butt?
answer
sorry,
was
what?
an answer-
Wait,
Asked ATINYs
can we also talk
if
about
they
the
would
fact that
still
he
love him
broke
if
his
he
butt?
pooped.
I love him. I love him. I do want to comment real quick, like someone like that, you know, they go through their own mental hardships, and then you go through I'm not saying that he does not go through things like that, but he seems like one of those types of people that finds his happiness and spreading joy and laughs to other people, which
Yeah.
a group that goes through so much, they need someone like that, and I love it, and I love that how candid he is
That's so funny.
with ATV. So.
The answer was an unsurprising yes, and Yoonho responded with "I know. I trust ATINYs." Though Yoonho has the superpowers to make any situation funny, he is not always a playful person. He is very hardworking and serious about his
Oh, yeah.
craft.
Of course, I'm
Something
sure they
you
all
will
are.
find about Yoonho as you venture further into the world of ATEEZ
The
is that
frustration.
he is extremely competitive, which for him is okay because Yoonho hardly loses. The members call him lucky, and
That's
Yoonho
why-
has
that's why he's probably upset when he
confirmed
does.
time and time again.
What on earth? Is he like hunched over it? He's murdered. Oh, he is fast reflexes.
Don't cry. Oh.
A standout fact about Yoonho is that he is an astonishingly great dancer. Being tall presents its own challenges
Yeah, I was gonna
to
say,
dancing,
being 6'1", I
but
can
Yoonho
imagine.
seems to overcome them all with ease. During their training in Los Angeles, Yoonho was the only member chosen by a choreographer at Millennium to record the dance video they would upload to YouTube. Yoonho was also the only member to record a solo dance performance video to add to the 3 KQ Fellas performance videos.
That's the pre-debut stuff.
Yoonho's dance skills are something all the members aspire to. According to ATEEZ, Yoonho helps them all with learning the choreography straight from the beginning, because his body has already memorized the moves. Yoonho is very exact with his movements and catches the technicalities of a choreography almost immediately. This gives him a strong advantage in pulling off a powerful performance on stage. Like the last 2 members I have already mentioned, in what seems to be the theme of ATEEZ, Yoonho is also an excellent performer.
Of course.
Expecting nothing else.
That's what K-pop's about. It's about the performance. I mean, not only, but a big part of it is the performance and the visual of it. So, of course, especially with if they're the way that what I've seen in the music videos, I know, and especially like these little clips that we're seeing, I'm sure that the performances.
We make comments sometimes like, "Oh, I bet that's an insane live performance."
Yeah.
So yeah, we're super excited for that.
Performers, 100%.
It is really hard to be that tall and dance that well. It is so impressive. It's just it looks so easy. I'd break a bone. How?
Wait, isn't this an EXO song? I only know that because I know that song from like a long time ago.
I don't recognize that. I was just
it's
watching.
Wolf, right? Yeah.
I was watching the footwork.
Like, that's not. They must have done a cover.
Something that has been the topic on the minds of many an ATINY on Twitter is Yoonho receiving more recognition for his dance skills. So, if you are an ATINY or plan on becoming one, please show our Yoonho a lot of love.
I plan.
Yoonho is also known for his golden vocals.
Golden
his
retriever,
voice can
golden
range
vocals.
from a lower tone to a smoother high tone.
I've heard
and
the
each
high.
sound is blissful.
We literally just reacted to this not that long ago.
I think we commented on it too.
I did.
If it doesn't already seem like Yoonho is perfect, Yoonho is also an actor.
Yes, this I know.
He recently played a main role in his first drama, Imitation.
She's
and he
seen
did
that.
an
I have
amazing
not.
job.
He was second lead, wasn't he? Kinda.
I don't know. I'd melt. Yeah, I do need to watch this. I've been mentioning I wanted to watch it.
미안해 현지야. 그날 내가 실수했어.
Acting is something Yoonho has always wanted to pursue, and he plans to see where his acting career will take him.
I look forward to seeing
According
it.
the group, Yoonho is the one most likely to be caught playing video games. He wears this badge proudly and has no problem
playing
admitting
with
to
the-
it. He likes to
I
play
see them
in
over
his
there in the
room
corner.
and does so a lot when he has free time. Yoonho is an avid fan of Harry Potter
Oh,
and Spider-Man. Rather than an idol, his true dream is to be Spider-Man.
This is me. Okay. Spider-Man, 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 with great power. Okay. Wow. Come spray responsibly.
There you go.
Sir.
Recently, on an interview ATEEZ did with Wired, we found out that Yoonho is the only member of ATEEZ that has a license and can drive. To sum everything up, Yoonho is perfect and everyone should love him, period.
I do. I promise.
No, not the. What a quote.
That's what he's remembered by.
What a quote. His legacy.
Yes. Who we got next?
The moving sculpture. Yosan.
That makes so much sense, that name. I think one of our earlier videos I
Kang Yosan.
commented on how unique and striking he is.
Vocalist visual. He's also a 99er. He's very pretty. I do remember you mentioning that.
Yeosang started off as a trainee under Big Hit Entertainment when he was 17.
Really?
Okay.
He later made the decision to leave. At that time, he received offers from 6 different companies and ended up choosing KQ. He became the visual and a vocalist in the group. Hongjung said, in an interview, that the team leader at KQ put in a lot of effort to get Yeosang to join them. The thing about Yeosang is that he has a kind of inconspicuous type of humor. You might not notice him immediately because he is not one to make himself the center of attention. But he is naturally funny, and his humor is very much underrated. Yeosang makes a lot of people laugh because he is very okay with and very good at exposing people. He is known on occasion to be very savage.
Savage.
I love it.
미안. 청소 잘하네 왜? 형 평소에 무대에서 춤추고 노래하는 모습이 너무 멋있는 것 같아. 좋아. 고마워. 근데 성화 형, 제발 우리 안무 중에 가만히 있는 안무 하면 혓바닥 좀 안 움직이면 안 돼. 혓바닥 좀 안 움직이면.
Threw him under the bus.
원제를 보여줘. 아, 이게 틱 있어요. 왜 이렇게 하는 거예요? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sir.
Ew.
아, 이렇게 하지 않지. 이제 끝났지? 사나 너야.
He was trying to escape it.
사나, 제발 우리 안무 좀 혼자 따로 주지 말고 맞게 쳐주면 좋겠어.
You died.
이제 산이가 이제 무대 연구를 많이 하니까 이제 약간 과하다는 거죠. 그렇죠. 약간 특히 그 골반 쪽이 네.
He's the one who did that. The
The
hip
hit,
thing.
yeah. I've seen it.
Yeah. The Wonderland one, right?
가고.
Sir. Too many sirs.
너무 튕기네.
Same.
But this does
I love
not
the
dismiss
savagery.
his sweet and effervescent personality. He is quite like an angel.
No.
That is, when he is not busy calling someone.
When he's not being savage, he's an angel.
Yeosang is able to fool most people
Duality.
into believing that he is not as undomesticated as the rest of the group.
Undomesticated.
But when you really get to know him, you'll find that he is not as normal as he first appears to be.
Are any of us? Sir.
So a bit destructive.
That's funny. He's obviously a surgeon.
There's that savagery again.
Yeosang once told ATINYs that if he is nervous for something, he pretends that he is in a simulation and that nothing is real. While that is a really helpful tip, we can all admit that is not the usual answer someone would give.
No.
But then again, when asked, Yeosang said that he thinks he is the only one who is normal among the 99 liners. While Yeosang takes the role of the most...
If you have to point out that you're the normal one, you're usually not the normal one.
If you have to say that, I don't know how accurate that may be.
You're not the normal one. I like this turkey on his head.
Domesticated of the
I'm gonna wear that at
undomesticated
Thanksgiving.
99 liners. What kind of
He's so
animal
embarrassed.
he is a topic of heavy debate. Yeosang has always been given the title of a Maltese because of his softness and resemblance. But recently, Yeosang has declared that he is not a Maltese but a Doberman. This drastic switch in breed has found a lot of pushback. Most fans still call
He's a
him
mixed breed.
Maltese, which you'll find on their page for him at fan signs. But he insists on being
He
called
said,
a Doberman.
He said, I'm a Doberman.
Intense
Don't
stares.
call me
I'm
Maltese.
scary.
That's funny.
When he is rightly
I love
called that,
Dobermans,
he's
though.
very happy. So if you ever have the honor and privilege
Aw.
of meeting Yeosang,
Does-
please call him a Doberman.
Okay,
The
noted.
reason for this switch up from Yeosang can probably be attributed to the fact that over the past year, he has grown tremendously both on the inside
Sir.
and out. Both his newly found confidence and biceps
We
are
love the
something
confidence.
fans have picked up on. According
Oh,
to ATEEZ,
okay.
Yuzong, along with Sam, are most likely to be caught at the gym. So, I suppose to him, the shy Maltese has transformed into a strong Doberman.
He made it
Yeosang
so.
is often introduced and referred to as a moving sculpture, and when you see him, the reason is clear. He is very distinctly pretty, and multiple of the members even said that when he first arrived at KQ, they were intimidated because he was so good looking.
I would be too.
Something that makeup hides from our sight is Yeosang's beautiful birthmark on the side of his face. Fans love when he is barefaced, because it is one of the very few opportunities we get to see his birthmark.
Oh, yeah.
When you peruse
Unique.
ATEEZ's discography,
Precious.
you might not notice Yeosang's voice. This is because he did not get a lot of parts in songs early in ATEEZ.
So we did notice this because, you know, we started from the beginning and when we watched the first couple of MVs we went back and watched like some lyric videos just to see kind of who was singing, you know, with a grain of
Trying to
salt
learn
because we
voices a
know
little bit,
sometimes
yeah.
they're not always correct too, but just to kind of get a feel for who was singing what. And that was one of the things she said to me too. She was like, I don't think I've seen him sing anything yet in this song. So
Or like one line at a time or something.
we have noticed that, but when he does sing, I remember being surprised the first time I realized he was singing because his voice was a lot deeper than I thought it would be.
Mhm.
Sometimes I'm sure it's not always that way, but I don't know. I wasn't expecting it.
But we did receive some note that it's been changing in recent songs, and that ATINY is very happy about that, and rightfully so. So
I hope we get to see that. I
Yeah,
hope that's
we're
true.
looking forward to seeing that.
ATEEZ's career. While a lot of fans were upset about this, Yeosang himself once said that he was very shy in the beginning
Okay.
and did not
That's
want a lot
understandable.
of lines. It really shows just how much Yeosang has grown both
I feel like
on
it's
the
as long
outside
as it's
and
his
inside.
choice.
Is this a
That's-
choice?
yeah.
Then
Now
yeah.
his presence on stage can be felt from across
Sir.
the stadium. Yeosang has
I
an
looked away.
extremely intense stare that he uses to his
Just him?
advantage when he
Yes, he
performs.
does. Look at it.
They all have a
Many
staring problem,
fans
but
and
yes.
non-fans alike say that Yeosang has very deep eyes, and it is this feature that makes him even more powerful. Now that we
I see
hear
it.
Yeosang more often, we are able to fully appreciate his rich, deep voice.
Mm-hmm.
Not unlike Minji, Yeosang's
Minji.
voice, both
Minji.
when he sings and talks, is very full and very deep. This quality enriches every lyric he sings and sends a shiver down your spine, because it flows as smooth and as thickly as honey.
Oh my god.
That went up my spine.
Deeper than I even thought. Because we haven't heard enough, I guess.
Oh, I love deep voices.
Wow. Oh my
His
god, I'm
tremendous
looking forward to this so
vocal
much.
abilities should not take away from the fact that, like the rest of the members of ATEEZ, Yeosang's dancing skills are remarkable
Oh, yeah,
and
they
stand
all
out
are.
on stage.
Love it.
Just like his stare and his voice,
His stare and his
performance skills and presence on stage is resolute and absolutely
Also, what's that
noteworthy.
shirt?
What shirt? What
Oh,
shirt?
What shirt? Muscles. Oh, okay.
Yeosang has been an MC on SBS MTV's The Show since March 2nd, 2021. Sang leads as the oldest of the trio of MCs, and he has his own segment titled Uncommon Dance Lessons.
That's adorable.
Footwork, man.
Sang's funny and bright personality shines in his role as MC. So if you would like to see more of Sang, tune into the show every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Korean time, of course. Sang's favorite food is chicken, and while that might not seem important, it is to him. Something else you should know about Sang is that he created a character called Hetman, and ATINYs love to see the different variations and emotions Hetman has.
So cute.
To end, I want you to know that according to Sang, he will forever be your chicken.
He gave
leg.
a chicken. He's a chicken.
Chicken leg. I love that.
That's adorable. What the
Chicken leg.
What the flip?
Okay, we had to pause for a second to stop smiling. Our faces were hurting from, like, my jaw was in pain from how much I've been smiling at this video. So we are going to continue. I think we've done 4. Is that have we hit 4 or 5? 4? I lost count. I want to say we're about halfway through.
Songhwa, Yuno, and Yosang.
Yeah, so 4. So we got 4 left.
4 left.
Yeah, so we stopped right in the middle. So we're going to continue to go. If you're still here, thank you for being here.
Sun. The mountain. Dimples. Choi Sun. Another 99.
The first thing you should know about Mountain, or San, as some people
or
like
Che?
to call him,
Che-san.
is that he is not human.
Che.
Just kidding.
Wait.
Maybe. San.
So I'm over here overthinking his name. I want to make sure that I do him justice if possible. Let us know. All I know is it's not San.
The first thing you should know about Mountain, or San, as some people like to call him, is that he is not human. Just kidding.
No, I can believe
Maybe. San was the 4th member to join ATEEZ. He came to Seoul on his own all the way from his hometown Namhae. Though he was good at singing, San had to work very hard to improve his skills enough to debut as a lead singer. Now, we can see, all of his hard work did not go to waste, as he has been given titles such as the man who will change the standards of K-pop performance by journalists. At first glance, when watching him perform, the thought that pops into most people's mind is how can anyone perform the way he does? San is renowned for his inexplicable performance expertise. Not only does he move his body in ways that would otherwise break the bones of any normal human being.
What the? What the? My legs are breaking right now. Yes.
As you say, they're gonna break their legs and their necks.
But it seems that just like having
Yeah,
a
not
clear
human.
choreography for a song,
Him and his
San
smile.
also forms ATEEZ's song Inception. He has a look of loss, longing and tragedy on his face and really makes you experience the song with him.
꿈에서 깨려고 하는 거예요. 내 꿈에서 깨려고 모든 것을 이제
Oh.
이거는 이제 어쩔 수
I
없이
love that.
하게 되는 자고 이 친구는 이제 이거를 끌어내려고 하는 자죠. 그래서
Shows such a high level of dedication to your art.
He's really interpreting it and making it his own character.
그러면 이제 그 마지막에 그 이렇게 탁 해서 하는 그거는
I don't know if you heard that really loud plane.
수여하려는 대상을 잡으러 갔어요. 난 그것을 깬 줄 알았지.
Yeah.
이것은 정말
Inception.
있는 거라고 본인이 다시 알고 다시 빠지게 되는 거죠. 그렇군요. 네.
Wow. Wow.
It seems that he never loses his character in a song and has endless energy. Unsurprisingly, San is the third member of ATEEZ's demon line.
Oh
San's
no, here come
switch
the
when a
faces.
stage begins is so dramatic that it is very hard not to notice.
Yeah, I've kind of noticed.
Oh,
Them
stop it.
arms.
Oh, put it away.
Them guns.
Do you see the tongue?
I don't see anything.
I would be terrified. I am.
It's not over. Shh. San is looking. Shh. Okay, we're good. Can breathe again.
Oh, he's okay.
Due to
Switch.
this, one of his nicknames is actually Satan.
Oh.
It is also worth noting that San's flexibility is in part due to the fact that he is a third-degree black belt in Taekwondo.
I'm frightened.
San's natural ability to always show some type of expression or emotion on his face, whether he is in the back or in the center, has garnered a lot of attention from fans, experts, Sunbeams, and Hobeis. It has come to the attention of ATINYs.
When I say he's scary, I mean that in a positive way, but it's scary.
I've heard some of these names, like the group names, but I know who Subin is. But I know a couple of the groups, but I don't know the members.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think he's human. I'm just
He's
gonna go
Satan.
ahead and say that. Yeah.
Many artists in the K-pop industry look up to San because of his unusual and indelible performances.
Wow.
Many younger artists, peers,
Almost like
and some
just
Beanings have mentioned
breathtaking.
San as a source of inspiration when they perform. Watching a San fan cam always holds amazing surprises, and this is something most people have noticed. San's fan cams have been named on the
What
top
shirt?
100 list of the most viewed male K-pop idol fan cams. Coming in as number 24 for his Studio Kum Fireworks fan cam with over 497,000 views. And number 16 for his Wonderland and Hala Hala fan cams, surpassing 1 million views. San is very critical of himself and always looks for ways to be better and do better.
Can see it in
This
his
is
craft.
why, in his free time, he uses YouTube to review both live stages and his fan cams. He likes
studies
to
it.
look for mistakes
broken
and
multiple
ways
mics.
that he can do
Oh
better
my God.
next time. One of the most shocking things to discover as a new ATINY is San's intense duality. He is as affable as he is remarkable. Anyone who knows San knows that he is extremely caring and has a childlike innocent quality to him.
많은 기대 부탁드리고 이렇게 하면 크게 나오나? 헉, 너무 이거 이상하게 나오는데 이렇게 하면 더 이렇게 나오지?
헝.
I want to squish.
He squished for you.
I was gonna do that.
I'm scared.
This is why he is often treated like the unofficial Maknae. San is extremely passionate when it comes to
donkey.
sharing all the love he has to give. And he makes sure to extend this enormous amount of love to all his members and every single 18.
The heart.
Oh, hold on,
San
San.
loves physical touch, and it is this love language that he often uses to display his love to members.
Aw.
He is also constantly giving out amazing advice to ATINYs to encourage us and raise our spirits so we don't give up. And he is, by far, one of the biggest hype men ever. All these qualities are why on April 14th, 2020,
Hongjung said that if ATINY cry or if anybody cries that he's gonna cry, but San says that it's okay to cry. So
What do I do?
I'm conflicted. I'm getting conflicting
So
arguments.
you only
here.
cry, but when Hongjun's not around, unless you want to cry with Hongjun.
That's fair. Yeah. There you
I
go.
guess it kind of depends on what the cry is for, right? What the cry is for.
Yeah, but it could be for anything.
21, San was selected to be an ambassador of his hometown Namhae.
That
Though
probably
San
meant
is
so
very
much.
intimidating on stage, he is very much like an endless ball of
Aw.
sunshine and energy. He has so much of it that it often comes out very erratically. Hongjun testified that San was the reason ATEEZ's jumping ban was instituted in their trainee days.
Jumping
According to
ban.
Jongho, they could be walking outside, and San would randomly begin jumping off invisible walls and try to reach high
He's just got so much
branches.
energy.
Most times, Jongho just pretends he does not know him.
연습생 때 생활 규칙이 있었는데 그 규칙 중에 하나가 밖에서 점프 금지. 그러니까 사진 때문에 생활 규칙이었어요.
아마 진짜 막 길 걷다가 링가르디
막 점프하고 막
점프하고
괜히 막 나무 있으면 나무 위에 한번 터치해보고 막 이러는
저는 진짜 그거 해가지고
거 아니에요?
이렇게 움츠려서 약간 다른 일행인 척하고.
He's like, oh, right.
Oops, sorry.
Oh my god, the look!
San also breaks out into song extremely often,
Oh my
but
goodness.
he still hits his notes as effortlessly as water flowing out of a faucet. Most people are often distracted by his performance abilities, but San's vocals are exceptionally impressive.
Yeah.
His voice is used in songs for very high falsettos, low tones,
Excuse me?
and my personal favorite, raspy and gritty parts.
Who is that?
Lastly, I want to let you know that San has dimples that
Yeah,
can make
we've
anyone
seen the
fall
dimples.
in love with just a smile. So, it's okay if you already did.
Oh, oops. 짜장면. I can't watching this.
It hurts again.
The princess?
Mingi.
Song Mingi.
Song Mingi. Is there no shirt? I don't. Never mind. Okay, so he's 6 foot then. So another tall one. They're all taller than me.
Boom. Cool guys don't look at explosions. Thank you.
The very first
I'm
thing
not a
I
teeny
think
yet,
of
but
when I
thank you.
think of Mingi is that he is the most adorable person on earth.
Is he
Looking
really?
at him on stage, that must sound very strange.
Just a little.
But allow me to explain.
Let me know.
인기야 날 가져.
It's an awkward noodle and I love it.
마지막으로 모자 귀엽죠? 안경 귀엽죠?
Another one I want to
가도
squish.
귀엽죠?
At first glance, Mingi does not seem that disparate from the rest of the 99 liners, especially on stage. But Mingi is actually quite shy and reserved.
Aww.
Though he has his own bouts of random shouting and chaotic dancing, especially when he is around the people he loves. Mingi often takes a background role when in a group setting.
몇 말이야? 어? 너 이번 받았다며? 응. 그랬어.
근데 왜 나한테 전화하고 최사한테 전화하냐?
원래 방 이렇게 있구나. 물방도 좋은데.
그러니까 왜 나한테 전화하고 최사한테
채.
최선.
야, 너 오늘 얼굴 상태 좀 그죠?
티의 그 무게가
Oh, the cuddles.
중량감이 있을 줄 알았는데 네, 저희가 아직까지 2개 시켜 먹은 데에서 없었어요.
I do want to point out that so far from what we've seen, they seem very open with like physical affection and stuff like that. And I just love that. I love it. It seems to bring so much togetherness and love and comfort to each other. And that's just so nice to see. He really is just kind of hanging out in the background. Oh, my nail.
This is not to say he isn't the brightest person in the world. His smile lights up any dark room, and when he is happy, all is at peace in the world. Mingi takes friendship quite seriously, puts a lot of effort into it, and can get offended when his feelings aren't reciprocated to the same degree.
The baby.
또 서운해하는 민기 씨.
또 왜 이걸 왜 서운해 근데?
어이가 없네.
아 이게 왜?
와, 너 진짜로.
아니 이걸 왜 소문해하는 거야? 아니 왜?
티는 어쩔 수 없어.
봐봐요. 리스도 같이 직접 했고. 그러니까 님은 왜?
Hold on, what did that say?
봐봐요.
Oh. Ah. I would say he seems like a sensitive one, like in a good way. But I have a T in my MBTI as well, so.
리스도 같이 직접 했고. 그러니까 님은 왜 저한테 같이 찍자고 안 하세요?
내가 같이 하자고 한 거 아니에요? 팬이랑 에이티니가 약속한 거예요. 우영이랑.
그래, 넌 그렇게 해. 나도 이제 너한테 그 정도 안 하면 돼.
Don't hurt his feelings.
이건 좀 오해가 있습니다. 네, 민기가 좀 지나치게 질투를 하는 게 경향이 있어요.
아, 질투는 아니야. 질투가 아니라 이거는 이제
서운한 거야?
나는 사람과의 관계를 되게 우선시하는데 너는 나 도덕적 의리를
아니
나 중학교 3학년 때부터 해.
You petty? I love it.
당신과 함께하는 모든 것이.
넌 나랑 함께 많이 하잖아.
많이 한다고 너는 지금 익숙함과 소중함을 버리는 거야?
He's not letting him get out of this argument.
This happens particularly with Yoonho, Mingi's best friend of several years. Mingi and Yoonho, or Yoonji as fans call them, were best friends for 4 years before joining ATEEZ. Minji was the third member to join ATEEZ. Mingi and Yoonho actually auditioned for the company without the other knowing.
Really?
Another semblance of fate working to bring ATEEZ together.
That's awesome.
Mingi is known by the group as the one who is afraid of almost everything.
Oh no!
It is quite
I might have found a
funny to
kindred
watch,
spirit.
and ATEEZ takes a lot of pleasure in it. Minji is also known to lie to the point of hyperbole. Seriously, he is often claiming things that logically don't make any sense. Like the multiple times he has claimed he has never been afraid in his entire life. And proceeds
never
to
has.
jump out of his skin because something scared him. He has also claimed that he has never lost before, even though his track record shows he is terrible at games. Many of the lies Mingi tells tend to catch up to him quite quickly. In
Oh
the
my God.
behind-the-scenes video of ATEEZ's song Don't Stop, Mingi told the camera that he has never been cold in his life, then proceeded to shiver because it was cold outside. Mingi's nickname is Princess, and he often bounces around when he is happy. Though in the past he was very frivolous, recently you can see a more mature atmosphere around him. Amusingly, though, Minji is extremely outdated and does not know how to work a lot of things. He is constantly exclaiming about how far the internet has come.
He's an old man.
Despite all of this,
Sir.
Mingi is actually much smarter and more serious than people give
Oh,
him
I'm
credit
sure.
for. He has written amazing raps in practically no time, which is what he did when he wrote his verse for ATEEZ's title track Answer. In a hotel room, a day before they had to record it. Mingi also participates in
Release this.
Release it. Release it.
producing ATEEZ's songs, and just like Hongjun, Mingi stayed longer in Los Angeles after their 2022 world tour to work with and learn from American producers. He writes all of his verses and truly takes the time to express his
I love
feelings
that.
when he does.
Love
Mingi,
talent.
along with Hongjun, is on the list of the top copyrighted idols. Like Hongjun, Minji has a trademark before his rap.
Okay, I'm spinning. Your fiction is back in the town. What's up?
He frequently says the phrase fix on before his verses to indicate to the listener not only that he is about to rap, but that they should focus and fix their attention on him.
Announcing his presence.
I'm sure one of the very first things you noticed when you listened to an ATEEZ song was the guy with the deep voice. That guy is Mingi. As someone who saw him in person, I can confirm that his voice truly is deeper than the Grand Canyon.
저는 개인적으로
Mingi also sometimes integrates singing into his verses. So much so that many people say that all 8 members of ATEEZ are great vocalists.
We've heard that before.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Oh, I can't wait to get to this kind of stuff.
I'm sounds amazing.
He does. Both of them.
Though Mingy is obviously not an official vocalist, this does not stop him from loudly practicing to be the main vocalist
Get
of
it.
ATEEZ in his free
You can do it.
Mingy is quite the performer, and his on-stage presence is very intimidating and profound. He pulls you in as soon as he begins to perform,
Fix on.
and it is very hard to take your eyes off
He
of him.
pulled me in. I think he
His
was the
dance
person that
skills
pulled
are
me in.
incredible, and it is clear even from afar his obvious talent.
Ooh, that fit.
Something I wanted to make sure I touched on is the fact that Mingy went on hiatus from November 2020 to September 2021 due to psychological anxiety. Fans missed him immensely, and everyone, especially ATEEZ, felt his absence the whole time. Mingy's hiatus is why you won't see him in multiple of ATEEZ's music videos and anything else they participated in. Some examples are the official music video for ATEEZ's title track Fireworks and also the entire Kingdom survival show. But, as is to everyone's relief, Mingy is much better now.
That's good.
And his break really solidified his importance in the lives of every ATINY.
I wanted to mention this ever since some of you mentioned it in the comments that he went on this hiatus for his mental health and his anxiety. And I think I remember mentioning it to you that to do something like that to me, I think that's incredible. And I, as someone who, struggles with mental health as well, that is something that's really hard to admit to, and especially when you're in the spotlight, and even more so in the K-pop industry, to be willing to admit that that's going on with you and that you need to take a step back. I think that that's incredibly brave, and I'm sure that was terrifying and very difficult, and I cannot imagine what you guys went through, waiting for him and wanting the best for him. So that just proves your love for each other as well.
I'm glad that he got the opportunity. I'm glad that he was allowed to do that and come back like he was able to, because he obviously very much needed it to keep himself healthy and his mind healthy. So,
well, and I'm glad he came back, and he's doing so much better, and he seems like he came back healthy and more mature. They even mentioned a little bit more mature, as he's grown a bit too, which I think is just awesome. I've been waiting to make a comment on that.
내가 많이 사랑해, 알겠지?
Sweet.
I want to squish him too. We got Wooyoung and Jongho left.
Yep.
Who's next?
Wooyoung.
I was going with the beat.
Fox.
Also has very striking features.
Another 99. They're all born in 99 except for the other two.
Have you ever met someone who deliberately goes out of their way to mess with you all the time? Yet, you can't help but love them. Then you must have met Wooyoung.
They lost me.
You must have met.
Wooyoung is uncategorically mean, but he somehow is the only one that can flawlessly get away with it.
I love that. He's got the brat. Is he the brat? Is he the brat?
안 나게 하려고. 멤버들 카메라에 안 나오게 하려고요. 저한테 되면 어떻게 돼?
I don't want them in the footage.
레이트.
Though, Wooyoung never does it with the intention of being genuinely mean.
Oh no.
And it usually is an indication of how close
That's
he
his love
feels to
language
you.
right there.
Yep.
Wooyoung is an expert at agio and usually uses it to get away.
Agio. Agio.
This is especially true when ATEEZ shoot reality show and Wooyoung wants the director or staff to grant a special request.
두 개 지고
아.
하나만 내야죠.
Woo Young has an extremely distinct laugh that can be recognized from behind a closed door.
Give it
It
to
is
us.
very high-pitched
I love the face
and
he makes
usually
without the
accompanied
smile.
by clapping. It is, in all seriousness, a trademark of Woo Young.
사랑해.
ATINY 이따가 만나. 키즈가 기다리고 있어. 네 거야.
Squeak.
Woo Young has a smile that makes you want to work hard just to see it.
I want to hear more
And
laughing.
no matter how much he teases you, you can't help but still love him.
딱 뜯어 돌려서 발굴 해준 다음에
He is such a little brat.
He's a brat.
Woo Young is extremely loud and loves to be the center of attention. He is a textbook extrovert and flows in and out of conversations with strangers with practiced ease. This is why Woo Young has the most idol friends among the members of ATEEZ.
It's like I know that person, but it
He is
took a second to
particularly
click.
close to TXT's Yinjun and Stray Kids Changbin. Something else that you might notice about Woo Young is that he flirts with everyone.
Stop.
In fact, Woo Young could probably make a robot fall in love with
Let me
him.
say something.
He knows the power he holds and has no problem with using it to his advantage. But, according to Woo Young, he was naturally born that way and does not intentionally flirt.
Okay. So quiet.
All of Woo Young's qualities really make the constant comparisons of him and a fox
I like
very
him with that
accurate.
fluffy hair.
Though it has
It's
never
cute.
been officially said, it is quite obvious that Woo Young's love language is physical touch. Out of all the members, Woo Young is the one to initiate skinship the most.
Okay.
He loves to kiss and hug the members and is constantly attached to someone. More often than not, that person is San. San and Woo Young are extremely close, to the point that they have matching tattoos that say amicus et aris, a Latin phrase that means a lifelong partner,
I love
or
that.
a friend to the very end. Their ship name is Woosan,
That is
and
so
unlike other
cute.
ships in ATEEZ, Woosan actually coined it themselves and are very aware of its fandom.
I love them.
In a fan call with Woo Young, a fan asked what the fandom name for Woosan was. So Woo Young asked San who was, unshockingly, right beside him. They decided on P, which is the Korean word for rain because Woosan means umbrella in Korean.
Ah.
Woo Young is
That's
also
cute.
very close to Yoseng. The two have been friends for 8 years now. They knew each other before they joined ATEEZ, when they were trainees at HYBE, formerly known as Big Hit Entertainment. Yoseng left HYBE and auditioned for KQ. Later, Woo Young left HYBE and followed Yeseng to
blow
KQ
all the
because
soup
they
out?
promised each other that they would debut together.
Aw.
Woo Young said that if he
Stop.
succeeded, he wanted to do it with Yoseng. And if he failed, he wanted to fail with Yoseng. This made Woo Young the
Get
last
me
member
again.
to join ATEEZ. Hongjung said that if Woo Young wasn't there, the members would not be as close as they are. And Mingi
Every
says
member's
that
important.
Woo Young is the jewel of the group and completed ATEEZ. Woo Young's skills was evident as a trainee and has become even better in the last 3 years. Woo Young has put a tremendous amount of effort in elevating his dancing skills. Most people don't know, but Woo Young had an extremely tough time as a trainee, and his audition for KQ was his last try before
Aw.
giving up on his dreams.
I'm glad he made it.
Destiny.
He has found true confidence in his abilities and even has a Studio Coom Artist of the Month to boast of.
I don't wanna be another him. That shit is over. Finally, you found yourself a friend. Then you run him over. Ever since the start, I saw the end. Around the corner, cause I know.
He flirts during his performances as well. Look at that.
Predictable. You're an animal.
Oh, this is just fantastic.
Like San, Woo Young
Ugh.
also showed up on the list of
I want more.
100 of the most viewed fan cams of male K-pop idols.
What's up,
With
flirting?
his Artist of the Month
And
coming
that
in
talent.
as number 41. Recently, Woo Young was even part of the opening performance for Mama 2021 that featured members of 6 fourth-generation idol groups.
Where'd the hat go? How?
He is a top-tier performer, and this is being recognized more and more. They often whisk you away in a soft cloud when you hear them. His voice is very light and wispy, and this delicacy is what makes it so satisfying to listen to him.
It is soft.
It's soft but still strong. He has good control. Hello.
Woo Young loves to cook and is the member
Good
most
cooker.
likely to be found cooking at the dorm.
I would be a
He
chef.
likes to cook for the
A
members
cooker. You didn't
and is
stop me.
always
Cooker.
working on his cooking skills.
Yes,
Woo
that's a
Young
word.
is also
A chef.
passionate about video editing, and he makes vlogs that record the daily lives of
Multi-talented.
ATEEZ.
Daily lives of ATEEZ. Oh.
That is the only way I'm gonna eat grapes from now on, and you cannot stop me.
He said, "You saw that on camera." Oh God, he caught me. Y'all, I'd be screaming.
Were there
Can they?
bubbles?
Can they? Is it
It
a
might have been. I saw it. Is there masks?
silent?
There are a lot of behind-the-scenes content, so I suggest you check them out.
We'll get
A
there.
stern warning as you get to know ATEEZ more. Be wary of looking too long at Woo Young.
Okay.
Because he just might make you fall in love.
Okay. Wha- Okay, now the youngest, right? I think.
This is gonna be like the anthem to my dreams. I'm just gonna hear it, the introduction to all my dreams.
2000. Yeah. Matinee. Jungle.
Che Jong-ho. What was that face? That was a scary face.
For all intents and purposes, Jung-ho is the Hyung of ATEEZ. Though he is the youngest
the
and
Hyung.
officially the Magni, you could never tell from the way he acts.
나 진짜 바쁜 시간에
금방 올 거라고. 네.
이러면 안 되지.
안녕하십니까 이사님. 제가 이사가 아니고요. 좋은 줄 알고 그래가지고.
죄송합니다,
이쪽 이사님.
안녕하세요.
네. 신석 박사입니다.
네.
죄송합니다.
그래.
들어온 지 이틀밖에 안 돼가지고요.
근손실이 있으면 안 되기 때문에 저 과자 안 치워! 어디 회사에서 과자를 먹고 있어?
바닐라 앤 커피. 브랜드 토핑. 바나나 앤 스트로베리 앤 오레오. 룩.
most precious thing ever.
하지 마. 하지 마.
Oh my God, he gonna beat him up. He just walked.
I would listen to anything he said.
San is the Magni, and Jung-ho acts accordingly. You will often see Jung-ho shushing San or telling him to stop, calm down, or be quiet.
The face of
This is
someone who's
hilarious
done.
considering their ages, but Jung-ho being San's Hyung isn't the only surprising thing. Recently, San and Jung-ho found out that they are very distant relatives because they are both from the Jiang line of Choi clan. Jung-ho was the 7th member to join ATEEZ.
How interesting.
He was actually into sports when he was young, but then later felt a stronger pull to singing. He became a trainee at Top Entertainment for several years, before making the move to KQ and becoming their main vocalist and Magni.
지치면 네 앞으로 갈게 갈 수 있어 함께
One
chaos
of the
and I love
most
it.
noticeable things about Jongho, even at a quick glance, is his almost somber disposition. While he is the calmest of the group, it should not be mistaken as boring. Jongho is very funny and takes joy in exposing other members. Not unlike Yosang, Jungkook's humor is very underrated and often looked past.
잘 봐야 돼 나는.
Savage as well.
잘 봐야 돼요. 아, 나 알았어. 아, 나 알았어.
누군데?
이거 산 영상 통화할 때야.
왼쪽. 아, 여기 왼쪽이야.
전화 딱 받고. 자, 하나, 둘, 셋, 최상.
아이고 이거는 인정한다. 내가 왼쪽으로 좀 잘 나오거든. 안녕하세요 에이티니 산이에요.
안녕하세요, 에이티니. 산이에요.
An example of this is a fan
Troll.
call where Jongho gave his excuse for overspending. He said, "I didn't want to spend much money while abroad, but I accidentally entered a store and accidentally bought something
I
expensive."
do that all the time.
Oh yeah.
Unlike Woo Young, Jongho does not love skinship. But all of this makes it even more worthwhile when he shocks fans by making an obvious joke or initiating a hug. But, as his hang status dictates, Jongho is great at moderating the arguments of the group and soothing the worries of ATEEZ.
어쨌든
네,
보고
이게-
싶다는 말 한마디에 페이스타임 걸어준 리더.
Jongho was asked to settle an argument between Hongjoong and Mingi, and he deemed Hongjoong as right.
Let me go back just a minute.
ATEEZ.
Come to the center.
어쨌든
네,
보고
이게-
싶다는 말 한마디에 페이스타임
그치.
걸어준 리더.
그치, 근데-
그리고 또 리더를 보고 싶은 멤버의 마음.
그것까지.
이런 훈훈한 에이티즈의 일상입니다. 사실 뭐 작업을 할 때 누가
Quite unlike Minji, Jongho is the complete opposite when it comes to fear. His unchanging countenance in the face of things that make most people scream is, like San said, scarier than anything else.
He's squared
It
up.
makes sense that Jongho takes on this somewhat protective role in the group because he is also the strongest one in ATEEZ. The video of Jongho breaking multiple apples with his bare
What?
hands while singing beautifully went viral. Jongho claims he can beat every member of ATEEZ in arm wrestling.
What's your party trick? Just give me an apple. Give me an apple. Let me
Give me a song and give me an
Let me
apple.
serenade you while I break this apple apart into two pieces with my bare hands. That's great.
I have nothing to say to that. That's wow.
with just one finger. As outlandish as that sounds, I believe him. Just like his
They all
dog-like
said no.
personality, Jongho is obsessed with Americanos, and they are his idea of a dessert. Not only does Jongho not get scared
Yum.
and is extremely strong, but he is good at literally everything.
Uh-oh.
Often on the first try. Whether it is fruit carving, making bamboo rings, or holding a single note without breathing for 1 minute and 28 seconds.
What?
Yes, you heard that right.
I was about to ask that.
He must breathe through his ears.
I think we found another one that's not human.
They're all, yeah. He must breathe through his
This
ears, right?
is only right as the Maknae on top, a title that was given to Jongho, due to his vast ability to be amazing at anything that he does. Jongho is also known as the best vocalist of the 4th gen. But, though he is a 4th generation idol, his singing mastery rivals Sunbae's.
I have an issue with his voice and the fact that I love it too much.
Sir. They're like,
When people listen to ATEEZ's songs, they often hear an almost angelic sound. Some even mistake his voice for an instrument when they first hear an ATEEZ song, because it is very hard to fathom a human being hitting such notes so perfectly.
다시 널 놓치지 않을래 계속 네가 나를 밀어내도 혹시 나의 눈에 사라져도 여기
His falsetto and vibrato and chest voice.
나의 마음이 움직여 and I'm still I'm here
wow.
His vocals have stupefied
apples.
experts, peers, sambainims, and even the
What
most
is
weathered
this?
singers. They almost make no sense and don't seem physically possible.
Serious, he is holding the
he
microphone.
even sings in a female register, which is much higher than a male's. In ATEEZ's very first performance on Immortal Songs, which was also their first win, Jungho dumbfounded the experts, judges, and audience by hitting 6 consecutive notes without stopping. It was the performance of a lifetime.
Wow.
Oh, I'm
Jungho
covered
then
in chills.
coupled this feat by doing it again and
Is that a
hitting 4
tentacle?
consecutive high notes. In ATEEZ's performance of Wonderland Symphony No. 9 on the survival show Kingdom, Legendary War. This
Our window just broke.
accomplishment becomes even more amazing when you discover that when Jungho performed this song at one of ATEEZ's American concerts, his microphone stopped working right before he was supposed to sing.
Oh no.
But he didn't let that stop him and ended up singing without a microphone. His voice was so strong, loud, and clear that the melody reached even the highest seat in the venue. Fans were shocked, to say the least. Jungho is constantly improving his vocal abilities,
There's
and
still
like some of
improvement?
the members, he stayed back in Los Angeles after the 2022 tour. He used this time to learn and train with vocal experts. Being good at everything includes performance. Jungho's strong, flawless vocals are paired with intense facial expressions that display the quality in which he sings. Most people don't notice or recognize this because of their laser-like focus on his voice, but Jungho is also a standout dancer. Jungho is often called a teddy bear or gummy bear. Either way, he is a bear, and he is quite fine with that. If you are ever frustrated that you aren't good at something, just remind yourself that it is okay. Because you're not Jungho, and there is literally nothing you can do about that.
That's fair.
That's funny.
That is fair.
That's true.
I have mentioned the demon line 3 times throughout this video.
Yes, you have.
The demon line is very well known in ATINYville, and it
scary.
consists of Hongjun, Songhwa, and San. The reason for this moniker is the fact that the second a performance starts, their entire countenance and persona changes, and it looks as though they are possessed. While this aids in creating some of the best performances you have ever seen, it is quite noticeable, and ATINYs love to point it out. After all of this, thank you for coming, thank you for staying, and thank you for getting to know our boys.
Thank you for this video.
Yes.
이번 로그 끝은 여성이 형이 할 거예요. 안녕.
네, 안녕하세요. 이번 한국관광공사 또 라이브 방송 또 브이로그 엔딩을 맡고 있는 에이티즈 여상입니다. 요즘 제가 엔딩을 좀 잘 맡고 있는 것 같아서 좀 뿌듯하네요. 하지만 여러분, 엔딩은 산이가 할 겁니다.
He said, huh?
거야.
Oh, okay.
네, 안녕하세요. ATEEZ 한국관광공사 엔딩을 맡게 된 율로입니다. 이제 우리 편집자분께서 엔딩이 많잖아요. 그래서 어떤 것을 엔딩을 쓸지 잘 모르겠지만
All of them.
편집자님 제 거 꼭 써주세요. 알겠죠?
They did.
네, 엔딩 후보 대결.
Ending fairy?
엔딩을 네.
안녕하십니까. 네, 엔딩 후보 세 번째 민기입니다. 네 번째요.
Like I said it
제가
fourth.
이번에 엔딩을 하기 위해서 탈색을 한
Oh,
거거든요.
okay. Is that him lying
이러면
again?
엔딩 안 시켜줄 수가 없죠. 그러니까 제가 엔딩하게 해주세요. 사랑해요.
모두가 엔딩을 노릴 때 나는 편집점을 노린다. 저는 욕심이 없습니다. 엔딩은 누군가 하겠죠. 네, 저는 에이티니를 사랑할 뿐입니다. 에이티 사랑해.
That was adorable. Wow. I can't believe that's over.
I know. Wow, okay. Well, if you've stuck with us this far, we did it. We did the guide. We got through the journey.
So sorry,
Don't. Okay. We don't want to talk too long at the end. We know you guys have sat through this entire video, and I'm sure, you know, it's long enough as it is. But I just wanted to say, I mean, so much more of a love and appreciation for everything that we've seen so far and we'll continue to see. I mean, so dedicated, so funny and loving and caring, and they've come up from so much, and they're also multi-talented and supportive and all the adjectives that I could throw out at you. So I'll stop talking if there's anything you want to say.
I need to digest.
Yeah, that was
amazing. I can't even speak.
It was a lot.
I
Okay.
can't wait to start reacting to and watching like their other stuff that's outside of just their music. Like, you know, they said they did like the Wired interview, and then a lot of their like other shows that they've done as well. I can't wait. They look so much fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and please give this video of All the Kenny some love. I'm sure you guys already have, but if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It is very beautifully put together and fantastic and detailed, and we really appreciate that we were able to watch this. Before we sign off and before we leave, I just wanted to say that 8 makes one team. They are very right about that. There is nothing that this group could do without one of them. They are a team, and we love that.
And please let us know how to join the ATEEZ. How do we join?
Please, I need guidance because I want to be part of this. That was, a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings going through right now, and thoughts and just appreciation. So thank you guys for recommending this. Thank you for watching it if you've made it this far. And as always, we will see you in the next one.
Bye.